All right, well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Maryville College Virtual Open House. Really appreciate that you're here and eager to learn some information about Maryville College. I have just some information that I want to go through to you, and you also have the ability to type questions as I'm speaking, and I'll try to answer all those questions for you to make sure that we get you all the information that you need. So we'll go ahead and get started. My name is Cindy, and I'm the Director of Admissions here at Maryville College. And once again, just want to thank you for joining us and thrilled that you're here to learn more. So let's talk a little bit about Maryville College in case you're not really overly familiar with who we are. We are located in East Tennessee, close to Knoxville, which is the third largest city in the state. Want to tell you a little bit about our recognitions by some important companies like U.S. News and World Report, one of the best liberal arts colleges, also recognized by the Princeton Review, listed as a college of distinction. And then also we have a designation from last year as a top outdoor college. Because of our location, we're about 20 minutes from the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, and so that gives us the opportunity to hold classrooms in the national park. We also have a college woods right here on our campus, over 100 acres of woods that our students use for exercise, for recreation, and also can use as a learning space. Our professors take students out into the college woods quite a bit and use that as an outside learning space as well. We also have on campus something that's called Mountain Challenge. And Mountain Challenge offers a number of different activities from walking, hiking, biking, canoeing, overnight backpacking trips in the mountains, all types of different outdoor activities that students are a part of, and something that makes Maryville College a little bit unique, in addition to having that program on our campus, is that Mountain Challenge activities are actually required as part of students' orientation when they start as a freshman. Right before they start classes, every student takes part in an outdoor activity. And so if you are really not that fond of the outdoors, that's certainly okay. They have activities that include light walking, and then you can also choose activities all the way up to a strenuous hike if you like to be a part of that. So that's one of the things that helps make us a little bit distinct from some other schools. Wanted to talk to you a little bit too about some of the things that make us unique. So the Maryville College Covenant, and what you see there on the slide is what's called the Covenant Stone. And this is a product of what students decided make Maryville College unique. And so part of our three covenants are scholarship, respect, and integrity. Cool thing about the Covenant Stone is that when you start as a freshman, there's a ceremony where you go by the stone and you basically take kind of the Maryville College oath saying that you will uphold these three covenants. And then when you graduate, you have another ceremony while you go by and touch the stone as well. So both are very special ceremonies to be a part of. It really helps you make that connection to the campus and the beliefs of the campus and the college when you start. And then when you graduate, you touch the stone again and you take those covenants out into the workplace or onto graduate school after you graduate from Maryville College. So that's the Maryville College Covenant ceremony that we talked about. Also makes you a true Scot at that point. I want to talk to you a little bit about the campus. In 1819 is when we were founded. So students who are applying for admission this year to be freshmen in fall of 15 actually have the chance to be a part of our bicentennial class in 2019, which is pretty exciting. We'll have a big celebration over our 200th anniversary, and as a graduating senior at that time, you would be a part of that ceremony and very exciting marker in the life of the college. 320 acres that I just mentioned, including the 118 college woods. This has nearly 1,100 students, but we actually this year have a record enrollment of 1,200 students. Actually 1,213 is our current total enrollment, which is record enrollment for the college. So we're very excited to have those numbers on campus. Over 60 different academic programs, including pre-professional programs. We have a pre-veterinary program, for example, that you can be a part of. One of the things also about a small private liberal arts college, the setting that we offer is a very personalized educational experience. with a student-faculty ratio of 12 to 1. All of our classes are taught by faculty. We don't have any graduate assistants teaching our classes, so you work directly with your faculty, which is a nice personalization. And those faculty members really know our students. They know our students' backgrounds, they know their stories, they know what they're working towards in the future, and our faculty and students stay in touch long beyond graduation. We have good representation from across the U.S. with a number of different states and some some countries also represented on campus, so it's a great diversity to be a part of. Also, something that makes us unique is that 100% of our students complete a senior thesis. This is important because part of a liberal arts education is preparing students to be able to think and to be able to write and to be able to communicate well once they leave Maryville College. This also sets you up for a great application for graduate school. Lots of times students who are applying to graduate school haven't completed a thesis yet. And if you're in a graduate program after your bachelor's degree, a thesis is usually required as part of that graduation requirement. So having that experience in your undergraduate education just gives you a leg up as you enter either the work world or as you apply to graduate schools after you graduate from Maryville. We are related to the Presbyterian PCUSA Church. We are a faith-related college. We welcome students from all religious backgrounds. We welcome students from all different faiths on campus. And it also gives you the opportunity to meet some students who might have a different background from yourself as well. You may not know that we're about 10 minutes from the Knoxville Airport, which is great because if you live out of state and you want to fly into campus, then literally we are no farther away than just a plane ride from your hometown to the Knoxville Airport, and then just a 10-minute drive from there. We also offer a program called Fly Maryville, so if you do take the opportunity to fly to campus and do an official campus visit with us or come on a tour or go to one of our events, if you end up enrolling after that, then we will reimburse part of your expenses for that flight. So if you fly in next month and then you decide to start classes here with us in August, then we would reimburse some of your flight costs. So more information on our website about the Fly Maryville program. We are a Division III NCAA school, so we offer the varsity sports that you see listed there. The nice thing about Division III athletics is that it is a great opportunity for students who have been athletes in high school and want to continue that athletic career in the college. But a Division III school puts the same amount of emphasis on athletics as they do academics. And so your academics won't suffer because you're an athlete on campus. Just likewise, your athletics won't suffer because you're a student on campus. And so athletics and academics work together to fully support a student who's involved in our athletic programs. We have over 60 different academic majors, and all of those majors are broken up into 8 different academic divisions. So basically, you have the opportunity to major in areas here, the same things that you would be able to major in at maybe a larger public institution. So don't let the term liberal arts college throw you off. Basically, what that means is that liberal arts education, like I said before, will prepare you to go out into the world as a communicator, as a thinker, and as an educated person. All right, so let's talk a little bit about admission, and I know you may have some questions about this. The admission process is fairly simple. Basically, we're looking for students who have taken a strong academic load in high school. Doesn't mean that you have to have all college or honors or AP classes. We do take into consideration the strength of your schedule. Preferably rank in the top half of your class, although if you don't, or if your school doesn't rank, don't let that stop you from applying for admission. 4 years of English, 2 years or more of a single foreign language, and then 2 or more years of a lab science and 2 or more years of a social science or history. And we do a GPA calculated on those classes listed on the screen now, but we also look at your overall GPA. So we look at all of your classes, and then we look at a GPA in just these classes as well. All right, there's no application fee, so that's pretty exciting. The application process is very simple. You just apply online. and submit either your official high school transcript or your ACT or SAT test scores. When you do your online application, you can upload those documents as part of your application, or you can do the application and then send those documents to us later. Either way will work. You can also upload unofficial documents with your application. So if you have a copy of your unofficial high school transcript and you'd like to submit that with your application, we will go ahead and review that information when we receive it, and then you'll just need to follow up with an official transcript in the mail at a later time. In case we have some students who are thinking about transferring, maybe you've already started somewhere at a college or university, transfer admission is basically just as simple as freshman admission. Online application, again, no fee. We need your official high school transcript if you've been at your college for less than 30 hours. And then we also need an official transcript from each college that you have previously attended. Minimum 2.0 for consideration, and in general, grades of C or better will transfer. And this is also important to know if you are a current student who is in high school. Maybe you're thinking about starting at a community college and then transferring to a four-year school at a later time. That's always a path also available to you to become a Maryville College graduate. All right, scholarships. We offer some of the best scholarships out there in financial aid packages, and I just want to highlight some of those for you now. The minimum scholarship starts at $18,000 for students who live on campus, and these are our freshman scholarships, although we have transfer scholarships available as well. $18,000, no GPA requirement, so as long as you are admitted to Maryville College and you have at least a 19 or a 900 on your ACT or SAT, then you are awarded the MC Scots of $18,000. And then you can see that the scholarships increase from there with the amounts and the GPA and test scores. Like I said, no additional application needed for these scholarships. Just simply apply for admission, submit your transcript and your test scores, and then we will award the proper scholarship. We do have other scholarships outside of these that are competitive. So, for example, if you're interested maybe in art or theater or music or a service scholarship, there's a number of those available as well that you can apply for after you've applied for admission. Living on campus, the majority of our students live on campus as it's a residential experience, but we have a number of different residence halls that you can be a part of, and some of those are co-ed, some of those are single gender residence halls, and so you have the opportunity to apply for those and be matched with roommates or make roommate requests when you apply for housing after you've been admitted to Maryville College. You're not required to live on campus if you are going to live within about a 30-mile radius, living at home with a parent or a guardian, but farther out from that, then you are required to live on campus as part of your experience here at Maryville. All right, I want to tell you a little bit about some ways that you can come and visit us. Maryville College Open House is what we call Meet Maryville. We've already had our first one on October the 5th, and we had about 100 people here, so it was a great event. We have another coming up. We have, oh, you know what, this was last year. Those dates are incorrect, so I apologize for that. Let me give you the correct dates. Meet Maryville, the next one coming up is November the 8th. And then we will have another on April the 11th. So I apologize for those dates being incorrect, but I can make sure you get those correct dates. All right, other ways that you can see us outside of the Meet Maryville events. We offer campus tours every Monday through Friday at 10 a.m., 11 a.m., and 2 p.m. We have Saturday visit days available as well that you can sign up online. We offer overnight visits if you give us a little bit of advance warning that you'd like an overnight visit. Classroom visits are available if you'd like to sit in on a particular class that you're interested in, and then also meetings with faculty are available as well. So if there's a faculty member that you would like to talk to, you just make that request when you sign up for your campus tour, and we can make that happen for you. The nice thing about the personalized campus tour is that really we can set that up for you to see whatever you'd like to see. Also, we're offering this year, in addition to a regular campus tour, something that's called a sustainability tour. And so that is, if you want to see a little bit about what makes Maryville College green, meaning how we take advantage of recycling programs, how we heat our campus through the use of smokestacks, how we have a LEED certified building on campus, then you might think about taking the sustainability tour too. It's a different look at campus outside of just kind of here's the academic buildings and here are the residence halls. So it gives you a little bit more behind the scenes look, which is kind of cool as well. You can find us, of course, online on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. Want to talk about a website, mycollegepath.com, which is for juniors, and then also maryvillecollege.edu, which is for seniors. Apply today. There's no application fee. It takes about 15 minutes or less to submit your application. All you have to do is go online to the Maryville College website and submit just create an account. The website for that is https://futurescott.maryvillecollege.edu. So that's futurescott.maryvillecollege.edu. I want to just talk to you a little bit also about a program that is called Via Maria at, we've got something strange going on here with our Via Maria at maryvillecollege.edu, Maryville College. So this is a program for Hispanic and Latino students. Part of our grant through the Appalachian College Association is so that we can assist Hispanic and Latino students in their search for a college home. And if you have specific questions about that and how that program works, then please feel free to contact us after this presentation. All right. Just want to talk to you a little bit about financial aid. Just want to reiterate that if you think you can't afford us because we're a small private college, we just want to remind you to think again, and that to remind you that we offer some great scholarships, the amounts that we already looked at online, and then the competitive scholarships as well. All right, so we've corrected our dates. So here's our Maryville College Meet Maryville events coming up. We already had the September one, but November the 8th and April the 11th. So I want to give you the information to the Future Scott website. That is where you will set up an account and apply for admission. And then also want to give you the information about the FAFSA code. It's when you fill out your financial aid application, you want to be sure to list us as one of the schools to receive that information. So want to see if anyone has any questions that I can answer for you in our time remaining, and then want to let you know that around 6:30, I believe, is our time. We're going to have some students online that you can talk to as well. Two of our current students who will tell you the real inside story about what it's like to be a student at Maryville College. So we'll see if anyone has any questions. You can go ahead and type those in the chat box, and I'll be happy to answer those for you. All right, let's see here. Okay, does Maryville offer a major in chemistry? We do offer a major in chemistry. Thank you for that question. You can find out more information on our website under the academic section, and that will tell you all the details. Also, for students who are interested in majors that are in the sciences, in the STEM areas, there's a program that we have that's called Summer Scots Scholars, Science Scott Scholars. And that is for students who are interested in sciences. You actually come to campus for a period of time before you start as a freshman, and you get to do all kinds of things, like you get to go visit Oak Ridge National Lab, you go to the Smoky Mountains, you go to Dollywood, which is an amusement park, and look at how roller coasters are made. So it's a great program to be a part of. We do also offer scholarships. I have another question. What about scholarships for international students? We do offer scholarships for international students as well. Those amounts and details would either be on our website, or if you reach out to the Center for International Education, they can give you more information on those as well. All right, and somebody's asking about the April Meet Maryville date. That was April the 11th will be the Meet Maryville in our spring. There's also one on November the 8th. So those are the two open house programs, November the 8th and April the 11th. I have a question. How much is a neuroscience major? So costs are not really associated by degree or by major, but it's basically the overall cost. So what we refer to as kind of our overall cost would be tuition, fees, housing, food, books, transportation, everything that you would need for an entire year is around $41,000. But don't let that number scare you off, because again, that's where financial aid and scholarships help bring that cost down. So you saw from the scholarship slide, some of those scholarships are $20,000. So if it's $41,000 to attend, but you get an academic scholarship in the amount of $20,000, then you're down to $21,000. And additional financial aid and scholarships can assist with that remaining amount of money as well. All right, then we have another questions. What is the percentage of students that get accepted into medical school? I don't have the exact percentage with me in front of me right now, but I can definitely tell you that Maryville College students who apply to medical school are just as competitive as students who graduate from other colleges. High acceptance rate, I don't have the exact number in front of me, but I can guarantee you that you will be well prepared to be very competitive for your application to medical school. All right, another student. I'm interning with an art professor at Maryville College and was wondering if it is possible to get a recommendation letter from him to enter with my application. Yes, so all you would need to do is ask that professor that you're currently interning with to write you a letter of recommendation. He can either send that directly to the admissions office, just make sure that your full name is on it so that we can match it with your application, or he can actually write that and send it to you, and you can upload it with your application online. So when you fill out your online application, there'll be a place that asks if you'd like to upload any documents, and you could just upload it there and submit it with your application. All right, let's see. I believe, all right, let's see if there's any other questions. Financial aid for international students apart from scholarships. There are scholarships available. Financial aid, you would have to be eligible to file the federal form called the FAFSA, which is the free application for federal student aid. So if you're eligible to submit the FAFSA, then you would be eligible to be considered for governmental financial aid in the form of loans, grants, money that you don't have to pay back through the federal financial aid, FAFSA. All right, meal plans that are offered for freshmen. That's probably going to be best answered by our students who are going to be on around 6:30 tonight. But yes, we do offer a number of different meal plans for students. I think there's a plan that's required maybe for freshmen, but some exciting news is that this year we changed our food service provider, and so students on campus right now are pretty happy with the new food services that are here, pretty happy with the food and the choices available. But I really will probably leave the details of that question up to our students to answer for you about 6:30. So I have a question, need to be a U.S. resident to file the FAFSA. That is true. You have to be a U.S. resident to file the federal form, the FAFSA. And I know that there may be some students who have specific questions about your own situation, and so probably the best thing to do would be to reach out to us after tonight's event, and we can look at your specific situation and talk through the options that you might have. All right. Any other, let's see. Anybody else have any questions that I can answer for you? All right, if I go to Pellissippi State for 2 years, will MC accept the transfer? Yes, so if you are thinking about starting at a community college first, in this case Pellissippi State, which is located nearby campus, we will definitely accept the credits for you to transfer to Maryville College, so there's no problem with that. The GPA for scholarships, is that the high school GPA or based on the main classes mentioned earlier? We actually award scholarships based on the highest GPA that you have. So if that's in the GPA that we figure for you based on those core classes that I listed, then that's what we would use to award scholarships. Or if your high school transcript GPA is higher, then we'll use that. So we use the highest GPA that we have available and the highest test score. We super score test scores and to award scholarships based on those. We don't currently, we add weight in the GPA calculation for IB students, but we don't have a specific scholarship for IB students, but we do take that into consideration when we're making an admission and scholarship decision. All right, great questions. Also a student of NCSSM, can I send both transcripts? Absolutely. If you've been to more than one high school or you're taking classes at different schools, then you absolutely can send both high school transcripts for us to use in our review process. All right, y'all are asking great questions. Okay. I'm going to see about how much time we have left. Is there any other questions I can ask for you? I hope you're planning on sticking around for our student presentation, or logging out and logging back in for our student presentation as well. Just see if there's any other questions. All right, looks like our questions have kind of slowed down for the moment. Let me tell you when our next presentation is going to start. And we'll get that information to you so that you can stay online. All right, to how many students do you award full tuition scholarship? We only have a few full tuition scholarships, but I would tell you that our total financial aid packages are very competitive and really make us financially affordable for students. And so what I suggest is go through the admission process and then also go through the financial aid process so that we can do a financial aid package that is specific to you, and so that we can really work through your individual package. You can submit the application really all the way through May. We would even take it into later summer, but you really need to apply early for both admission and financial aid, especially financial aid, because the earlier you apply, the more money there is available for that. So, but we'll continue to accept applications all the way through the spring. Don't have a scholarship specifically for Presbyterians that comes out of the admissions office, but when you apply for admission and scholarships, the financial aid office would see if they could match you with any scholarships for Presbyterian students. Okay, I'm going to have to wrap up this presentation so that we can get ready for our students who are going to join us online at 6:30, which is just about 15 minutes away. Feel free to join us there, and I'll be with them as well in the room. So if you have questions for me, I'll be happy to answer those for you as well. Always feel free to call us or send an email if you have additional questions after tonight's chat, and we'll be happy to give those to you. So we're going to sign off for now, but we'll be back on at 6:30 when we have two students, Nick and Emily, who are going to be answering questions for you. All right, we'll see you in about 15 minutes.